As we continue and we're down towards the end here, we're at the final five. So to believe a year and a half ago, I started this project with every intent to finish it, and here we are. We are basically staring down the barrel of the final month of this stuff until I can come up with some other things to do. But as far as the main series goes, we're rounding the corner. And as we are rounding the corner, we must get to episode 89 with a very long title, Music to Soothe the Savage Beast. It's a play on a very old saying that if you don't want to get mauled by a bear, just play some soothing music and play it to sleep. It's something that even My Little Pony used back in season one to calm an Ursa Minor. If you can remember all the way back nearly 13 years ago, but yeah, that's a thing. But the main point of this episode is to end Aelita's musical arc, or you can even call it her real world hobby arc, as she performs for the subdigitals, in which everyone is massively supportive, even Jeremy to a limited extent. Yeah, he's supportive of the whole endeavor, but is too busy trying to keep up with Xana to actually go. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, dude. When it comes to girls, you either have to be all in with your chips on the table or looking for some fast food, if you know what I mean. And yes, this episode is not about the Lyoko stuff. The Lyoko stuff plays second fiddle and is almost jammed in on purpose just so we can use the 3D animation this week. Yeah, this episode had no Lyoko activity whatsoever. It would have been to the show's benefit here. Why? Because it's about Aelita's nervousness about actually performing for the first time in front of a lot of people in a big spot. She is endlessly nervous about how the performance will go. Stage fright, butterflies, name the jitters. In fact, there was also another Violet Pony episode about stage right too. It turned out good for Fluttershy. It turned out good for our Lyoko Queen too. Especially with the unbounding support of the rest of the group. And this is one of the positives of the episode. In fact, it's one of the strongest positives of the episode here. Everybody is supportive. There is no negativity. Sans Jeremy's half in, half outness. But leave it to Xana to pull another double possession, which seems to be its trick this season. On one point possessing Millie of all people, and the other possessing another to try to trap Aelita into Lyoko and, well, you know the deal. Get rid of her. But of course, it fails. Tower is deactivated. Performance goes off as a hitch. But I will expound an alternate version of this episode where Lyoko isn't even involved here. The entire episode almost framed in the form of a great day, showing a day in Aelita's life with the performance being the cornerstone. Her nervousness, her passing the tickets, Sissy hounding for interviews, all the things that are in the actual episode, but framed as an entire day. Just a day. No virtual world stuff, no saving the world, no Xana horrors, just a day. We don't get an episode like this until the episode that will not be reviewed here, the useless epilogue of Echoes. But that's the only time that no Lyoko is used. When this episode should have been the one. Sure, there are episodes like Aelita and Distant Memory that use Lyoko as a great construct. Another battle, but all the memories remain. This should have been the episode where it highlights Aelita's growing real life. And it's a missed opportunity at best. That's what brings this episode down to a 3. There's a much better written episode that was not written here. The rest has some great character beats and some great moments, but Lyoko brings the energy down. It's just not needed here. And with that, we're at the final 4. A project that began last year on January 17th will end in the first week of October. It's crazy to believe that I'm at the end. Through it all, it's kind of harrowing to be 4 episodes away. But we'll get to my greater thoughts on that when we get there. Next week, it's Wrong Exposure. Finally, a title that I can put in the title box. Until next week, find peace in your own nirvana.